You have Caliban monologue and Ferdinand sides?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Which one?
Whichever you prefer.
Let's do Ferdinand. Let's do the Deformed Monster second.
Right, there you go.
You look wearily.
No, noble mistress. 'Tis fresh morning with me when you are by at night. I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh, my father, I have broke your hest to say so.
Admired Miranda. Indeed, the top admiration. Worth what's dearest to the world. Full many a lady I have eyed with best regard, and many a time the harmony of their tongues hath into bondage brought my too diligent ear. For several virtues have I liked several women, never any with so fine soul. But some defect in her did quarrel with the noblest grace she owed, and put it to the foil. But you, so perfect and so peerless, are creator of every creature's best.
I do not know one of my sex, no woman's face remember, save from my glass mine own. Nor have I seen more that I may call men than you, good friend, and my dear father. How features are abroad, I am skilless of. But by my modesty, the jewel in my dower, I would not wish any companion in the world but you. Nor can imagination form a shape besides yourself to like of, but I prattle something too wildly, and my father's precepts I therein do forget.
I am in my condition a prince, Miranda. I do think a king. I would not so, and would no more endure this wooden slavery than to suffer the flesh fly blow my mouth. Hear my soul speak. The very instant that I saw you, did my heart fly to your service. There resides to make me slave to it, and for your sake am I this patient logman.
Do you love me?
On heaven, oh, earth, bear witness to the sound and crown what I profess with kind of if I speak true, if howly invert what best has boded me to mischief. I, beyond all limit of what else in the world do love, prize, honor you.
I am a fool to weep at what I am glad of.
Wherefore weep you?
At mine unworthiness that dare not offer what I desire to give, much less take what I shall die to want. Hence, bashful cunning, and prompt me plain and holy innocence. I am your wife, if you will marry me. If not, I'll die your maid. To be your fellow, you may deny me, but I'll be your servant, whether you will or no.
My mistress, dearest, and I thus humble ever.
My husband, then.
Aye, the heart as willing as bondage air of freedom. Here's my hand.
And mine, with my heart in't. And now farewell, till half an hour hence.
A thousand.
Cool. It's an honor.
Yeah, it's a switch. All the infections that the sun sucks up from bogs and fens, flats on prosper fall, and make my enchimel a disease. Spirit, hear me, and yet I needs must curse. But they'll no pinch fright me of irking shows, pinch me in the mire, and they'll lead me like a firebrand in the dark out of my way, unless he bid him. But for every trifle they set upon me. Sometimes like apes that mow and chatter at me, and after bite me, then like hedgehogs which lie tumbling in my barefoot way and mount their pricks at my footfall. Sometimes my all wound with adders with cloven tongues do hiss me into madness. Lo. Now, lo. Here comes the spirit of his to torment me for bringing wood in slowly. I'll fall flat. Perchance you will not mind me.
Good, thanks.
So,
You're essentially an abused child, right? He's made you do all the dirty work, clean out the litter, all this shit that you don't want to do. He makes you sleep in a cell among the rocks, and he does this because he has complete power over you. He can mess with you in any way he wants. He's got all these spirits, okay? And right now he's having you do some horrible job, whatever. Use your imagination. Something that's really abominable job that you have to do, or he's going to do this to you. And so you've got all this boiling inside you, this resentment about the things, but you've also got the fear that if he finds out that you're saying this to, let's say the audience is, you stumble into this room and there are some people sitting there, okay, and you don't know who they are. They might go back and tell him, but you have no one to talk to. There's nobody to talk to. So you can use Vanessa as the person to talk to, and let that conflict between really, really wanting to get her to understand how you feel and what's going on with you, and the fact that if he finds out, it's bad news. Okay. Work with that as an objective and obstacle, right? So that get her to understand and sympathize, but also the obstacle is that. Cool.
All the infections that the sun sucks up from bogs, fens, flats, or unprosper fall and make him by inch mill a disease. His spirits hear me, and yet I needs must curse. But they'll no pinch, fright me with irking shows, pitch in the mire, nor lead me like a firebrand in the dark, out of my way, unless he bid me. But for every trifle are they set upon me. Sometimes like apes that mowl and chatter at me, and after bite me. Then like hedgehogs which lie tumbling in my barefoot way and mount the pricks at my footfall. Sometimes am I all wound with adders who with cloven tongues to hiss me into madness. Oh. Now lo, here comes a spirit of his, and to torment me for bringing wood in so slowly. I'll fall flat. Perchance he will not mind me.
Cool, good, thank you. Great adjustment. I really appreciate it. Cool, so we'll...